Oh yeah, hello finance and accounting professionals. Adida Malajayi here. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not a crime not to know, right? The danger is in thinking that you know or assuming that you know. Let me give a very practical example. Just follow this very interesting experience I had, right? So some years back, right, I was working as an external auditor, right, working an audit firm. So went to this particular client to audit their books, right, and then we got there. So we're working through their books. We got to this aspect of pay and pension, and so we're checking through what they had done, how much were they deducting from their staff salary as pay and pension, and we just noticed that for payee, right, they were just deducting a particular rate, if I remember, maybe 12% or something like that. And for pension, they just picked any rate. And this was not consistent with either the pension laws or the tax laws as at that point in time, right? And we're surprised when we saw this. This is looking strange. How we use this rate? We called the accountant or the person in charge of the records, right? So asking the alpha, waiting up now, what happened? Why are we having such kind of, why are you using these rates? I know the response. And when she got there, that's what she has meant, and she believes that that's the right rate to use. I was shocked. Like you don't understand. It's a different thing that I saw you, we made a mistake. She was still trying to defend it that okay, so this is what I meant on ground, and I assumed that it was the right thing. Assumptions can be there, especially in this our field, right? We deal with figures, we deal with financials, they are very delicate issues. And so that's why you need to properly understand how things are done. You cannot just assume that you know. Do you actually know? And what you know, is it consistent with standard laws, principles, and general practice? You can't just accounting is or finance is let me say that is in a way is regulated. So you can't just decide on your own, or the official can just decide that this is what they want to do. I've been to places where they feel like we want to do it this way. No, we advise them that no, it's not done. You don't just decide what you want to do. You look at what is actually the right thing to do. So I'm here to tell you, don't always assume you know. Find out. Even if you get to a place and they tell you in this place, so the way we treat our pension is that we debit our pension and we credit bank loan, hypothetical example, and you just take it like that and you do it, and somebody is asking you and you're telling the person that that's the way you meant it. For me personally, that's not good enough, right? That just shows that you're not someone that is passionate about learning or being very excellent at what you do. So what am I saying in essence? Please start finding out the right things, start learning the right things. Don't assume you know. What you don't know, you don't know. When I get to places and they ask me some questions, if it's an area or something I don't know, I say it clearly and boldly.